Hello out there, everybody. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy, once again. And now that I've kind of allowed myself to be enthralled in the excitement of the NX, now named the Nintendo Switch, I started to think about the questions that I have about it. Firstly, the Splatoon, the Mario Kart, were those enhanced ports, or are they actually new iterations in the series? The Mario game, I am damn sure that that is a new iteration in the series. But Splatoon and Mario Kart, those might be enhanced ports of Splatoon and Mario Kart 8. They might not be, but they could be. So that has to be determined. Secondly, does the base that the tablet sits in have any hardware in it that could affect the performance of games and possibly affect the chances of other games being able to run very well or to even just be put on it? That's something to consider, because if that base actually has hardware in it, say an identical chipset to the tablet, that thing could be dangerous. Thirdly, what is the cost? What's the price point for this thing? And what's the price point going to be for the games? Fourth, and I know other people are curious about this, will there be some sort of digital backwards compatibility with Wii U games? I'm kind of curious. Fifth, which I probably should have asked this before, does the tablet have a touchscreen? I assume yes, but I don't know. Sixth, are those controllers, do those controllers have a gyro option? Not is it forced in there that you have to use it, but does it have the option? My guess would be yes, because Breath of the Wild has gyro on the Wii U, and if we go with what Anuma said, the experience is going to be identical. So I would assume, yes, those controllers will have motion controls in them, which would mean that once you disconnect them and you play with them separately, they're like a Wii Remote and Nunchuck, which is actually awesome if it works that way. And also, I want to know if that Pro controller has a motion option, because there's no way I want to play Splatoon. I mean, I would play it, but I would prefer having the motion option. And if the Pro controller doesn't have it, I should at least be able to use the little controllers that are on there. If that has the option, then I'll just use those instead. But I just want to know, like, I need to know this one way or another. Um, Shit, am I on seven? I gotta be on question seven. Seven. What is that launch lineup looking like? Because I am so curious about that right now. I really want to know what games are going to be there at launch, and like what games are going to be there when it launches, and what's coming within the launch window or behind that stuff. Um, my eighth question is that Skyrim the remastered version or the original version? I would hope it's the remastered version, but we don't know for sure. Uh, guess ninth, even though this isn't the question I really am concerned with, what's the max resolution for when the console is docked and when it isn't? 10th, which harkens back to like the first question, if the base has hardware in it, does that mean that there will be games that will not be able to be played on the go because they require all of the unit's hardware in order to be able to be run? And I think these are all valid questions to be asked. These are all questions that I know people are kind of curious about. I'm I'm definitely curious about at least 9 of them. The resolution I'm kind of curious about, but it's not a big deal to me. I just one way or another we're gonna find out, right? Uh, so I kind of I really want to know these things. I know that a lot of other people want to know these things. So I figure I'd pose all this stuff as questions, and I'm actually going to tweet this to Nintendo once I'm done. Once this video is uploaded, I'm going to tweet it to Nintendo. And if anybody else wants to tweet it to Nintendo, Nintendo of America and Nintendo, I think now is the perfect opportunity. If we keep asking them, this way we might get some. I mean, pretty sure most of this information we're going to get from their whatever presentation they do, like the full scale reveal presentation that they obviously have planned to do for this. I just kind of wonder if maybe there are a couple questions that are there that they didn't think about. So I'm definitely going to tweet it to them. Like, you guys can do it if you want. I'm not suggesting you do, but I plan on doing that because I'm kind of curious about the capabilities of the Switch. I definitely am very curious about the capabilities of it. Oh, 11. Will the mobile games act as companion apps to the franchises that Nintendo and possibly third parties will be putting on the Switch? Now, let's just say, for example, and a couple people brought this up on G Plus and other places. If you are playing like a new Animal Crossing game that they put on the Switch, for example, you play that, and you play Animal Crossing mobile game, would you be able to trade items and things back and forth between the two, or use one to enhance the experience of the other? So I think that's a valid question to be asked. I think that would definitely be a valid question to be asked. Hell, I would love to see if Super Mario Run has any effect on the new Mario game that they're working on. Like, say, like you build up enough coins in Super Mario Run to make extra lives, you can just port them over to the home console. I mean, not the home console, but you can port them over to the Switch. That would be fucking cool, because, I mean, it's not like you necessarily need the lives in Super Mario Run, but you could collect the coins and get the lives and just say, let's say you built up like 50 lives and you just started the game out, you're new to it, you're fresh to it, the shit's a little bit more difficult than you expected. Them 50 lives would be very valuable to you at that point, would they not? But that's what I have in my head right now. Those are the few things that I think a lot of people would want to know about, and I definitely want to know about. And I'm hoping that Nintendo answers those questions and many more that we will have as more information becomes available. Seeing as we now also know that NVIDIA did customized versions of the Tegra chip. They did a customized Tegra chip, and my assumption is probably one that's a custom version of their latest chip as far as the Tegra goes. And they did a customized piece of GeForce GPU. So I really, come on, Nintendo, you guys put out a 3-minute trailer that left so many people excited, but also with so many damn questions. It's fucking ridiculous. But I really want to know. I'm kind of curious. I want to find these things out, and it's not like I have an in with you guys, and I can just be like, okay, well, I can ask you this, and you guys can tell me whatever. So, come on, Nintendo, let us know. Let us know, please. We begging, we pleading, man. Just tell us. Tell us as soon as possible is basically what I'm saying. Just give us the information ASAP as soon as you are capable of doing it. I know planning out some of the stuff and maybe y'all shooting video and all that, and that takes time. You gotta edit and all that. I get it. That takes a lot of time. But please get it out as soon as you can, because we want to know. Everyone wants to know. You dropped a theoretical bomb on everybody. And granted, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but people are curious. They want to know these things. For some people, these things dictate whether or not they're actually going to purchase the device. It doesn't for me, because I know there are going to be a lot of fun games on it, and I have no problem going out and getting a device to play fun games. I don't give a damn who says what. Like, I don't care. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out.